Fishermen and farmers, people from the tribes, are now moving into the cities. They're hoping to start a new life, but few have marketable skills. The hardworking ones find ways to sell snack foods and meat products on the roadside. Many of them struggle to find an economic niche and can't take care of their own children. Eventually, these families are at a crisis point and need a place to live. Everyone they know is in the same position. They have little support from their neighbors. They have no family members that are close by that are able to help. So they end up living in empty parcels of land along railroad tracks, along the seaside, and along rivers, hoping to build a future and a home. There's usually many problems with the children in these families. They're often very sickly. Some of them end up in gangs. They can end up as beggars on the street or even drug addicts. Imagine what it would be like living next to the railroad day after day with dangerous traffic. These are real people living in big cities, just trying to survive. Some of these families manage to move to Palawan and try to start over. Palawan's rumored to have a lower cost of living and a better food supply. Food is a major concern to poor people. The hardworking ones learn to sell it door to door. Barbecue stands that sell snack food are very popular. Food is enjoyed by all sectors of society. Basic supplies are plentiful at the market, including rice. Some attach their business to their motorbike and sell food by the road. Eating is a shared experience. It's a time of fellowship with snacks. Older people are well respected, and most are quite happy. Some spend their time growing orchids. When it's not too rainy, some prefer to walk over taking public transport. On Christmas Day, they pay a few pesos to kiss a baby statue for good luck. Religion is a big part of life here in Palawan. Ancient Western idolatry has blended with local pagan customs. In the cities, there's always a place to pray to a statue and give it money. There's a growing number of women, young ladies that are finding themselves pregnant and desperate to hide their pregnancy from the family. Sometimes the guilt of their religion prevents them from seeking help. So they either seek out illegal abortion or they find someone to take the child and deliver secretly. Some of these young ladies move to Palawan to try to start over. But once they're here, life doesn't get any easier. Aloha House is a licensed child caring facility and community outreach organization. We're able to help these ladies. Aloha House gets to rescue the child before he's neglected or abused, and the woman receives training for life. She receives a hope and a future. The vices overwhelm poor people. There's always a pawn shop willing to loan them money. There's always a sing-along or a bar to spend their time boozing. And there's always cigarettes available. 1 peso, 1 cigarette. That's 2 cents in the USA. There's lots of good families and good parents in Palawan. Some children spend their whole day in their mother's arms. Boys can join their dad at work. Life in Palawan is very simple. For those willing to work, they're able to earn their livelihood and make ends meet. But some of the people that move here get into trouble and aren't able to raise their children. Some people have children in their care that were abandoned by neighbors. They turn to orphanages because they're looking out for the best interest of the child. These children come from all walks of life, up in the tribes, out in the fishing villages, and even in the cities. These children can be loved and cared for. They can be placed into families that will help them grow up and become useful citizens. Children need a safe place to grow up and play. Children aren't goats. You can't pass them from family to family and expect them to turn out normal. Informal adoption rarely works. They need daddies. They need mommies who will care for them. They need siblings that'll watch out after them and help them in life. Good families make sports available so that their children can develop. There's time to explore and look around and get into some of the things that children get into. Every child is special and unique. Every child deserves a family where they can grow up and be loved. They need fathers who are willing to work for a living. If the father doesn't work, then the child has to leave school and fend for himself. Some have to raft out to the ferries and catch coins from the tourists. No more school for them. These are the poorest of the poor. These are the children of the last frontier.